All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, GmsLouisianaSaints coming back at you with another live lesson. Before we get started, we're going to face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Arakakudas.
All right, dub honors to the elders and apostles. Great millstones, salutations and blessings to the Akim, expressing this truth and sincerity to the four corners of the world. All right,
Shalom.
Shalom. All right, and today's lesson is going to be integrity. Pretty much, enduring until the end. All right, trimming not your ways to seek love, man. Continue to believe in the things that we were taught, until the end, man. Until we, gain salvation. So we're gonna get some scriptures, and Lord willing, to be edified.
That's right. It's the book of Job, chapter 2, verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, Yahweh, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
Right, so Satan went to the Lord, all right, presented himself to the Lord, man, which means that he's coming to request something, all right?
Right, and the sons of the power, that's talking about us, man. The angels and us, man. All right, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? Where are you coming from? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
That's right, so Satan goes to and fro from the earth, all right, doing the biddings of the Lord, man, all right, tempting people, all right, bringing tribulations, all right, testing people, all right, and different things like that, man, all right.
Verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
That's right, so the Lord said, get that word integrity, by the way.
You keep speaking on that.
All right, but can you read it one more time again?
This is Job 2 and 3. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feared the Most High and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
All right, so the Lord is basically saying that what do you consider my son Job, all right, a man of integrity, that he's gonna, a man of integrity that's gonna hold, all right, fast, no matter if he's in a good or bad situation,
Keep speaking. I'm gonna get it real quick.
So no matter if you in a good, or a bad situation, if you're a man of integrity, all right, you're gonna hold fast to the Lord, man. You're gonna continue to believe in Him on your good days or your bad days. It doesn't matter, all right? Because most of the people in this world, all right, their integrity only go as far as when things go good for them, man. All right, they're not gonna be calling on the Lord, in the days of prosperity. All right, they only seek the Lord, when they're in trouble.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna get that first word for you too, going into the consider, because he asked him, "Hast thou considered my servant Job?" And this is that word "considered." All right.
Strong's H3820.
Lave. It says inner man, mind, will, heart, understanding, soul, knowledge, thinking, reflection, memory, as seat of appetites, as seat of emotions and passions, as seat of courage.
That's right. So basically,
integrity.
Yeah, integrity.
Yeah, man. Like, so the Lord is basically saying, have you considered Job, all right, his innermost thinking, his mind, all right? The Most High had, evidently, so he was asking Satan, because ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushua can see over all things, man, all right? Can see the inner parts of man, his heart, his goings, and such and such. So the Lord was challenging Satan, like, hey, have you considered him? because I have. Okay, I made him this way, evidently. But it says, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Now let's get that word integrity. Bring it out for the brother Amwaz. All right. It's that word integrity. Okay.
Strong's H 8538. Tama.
Tama. It says integrity. It says innocence. Okay, let's see. Integrity, innocence. That's basically all it had on that. You can get it on Google if you want. But it's basically going to go into your innermost morals, man. Your innermost continence, man. All right? Your who you are when the camera stop rolling. All right? After you take the garment off. All right? After you clock out from doing the works. After you depart from the brothers, man. Right. Because that's a part of you as well, man. And that part matters a significant amount. Okay? Because you have to have a balance, an orderly balance with the Lord. You can't have one side trickling over to the other side, man. You got it, huh?
All right. And this is this is a definition of integrity. It says uprightness. All right. Honesty. It says ethics, morals, morality.
Ethics, right?
Yep.
And where do we get our ethics from? The scriptures, man. Right. Where do we get our morale from? The scriptures. All right. It said, "Who can know the mind of the Most High?" The prophets, man, the holy prophets, the elect, which have been sanctified from the beginning. You got it, huh?
Right. I'm gonna get this precept real quick.
All right, I got one after you. I got a quick one. It's Psalms 94:15. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man whom thou chasteneth, O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law." Right? Because that's where you get ethics from, the law. All right? Because when someone violates the ethics, it's a technical violation of the law, basically, man. The rules, the policy. So the Most High has procedures, rules, and policies that the men of the Lord follow, which consist of mandatory integrity, man. All right? Not conditional integrity with the lesson that the brother's bringing out, man. You can't just say that you're gonna be integral sometimes, man. That's partial. All right? You have to be impartial. But it says, get that word partial, out. The Psalms 94, and you got it, out. You can speak on it. Not Psalms 94 and 11. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. You see? Blessed is the man whom thou chasten, O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. And the Lord has dug that pit for the wicked, man. All right, that ditch. All right, that lake of fire, that thermonuclear heat that they're gonna fall into, man. The snare that's gonna trap the entire earth, man, in it. So, in this time where we're waiting on the Lord to dig the pit for the wicked, how we ought to be. Like the scriptures tell you, what manner of conversation should we be in? All holy and godliness. But it says, "For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance." And the Lord's inheritance is Israel, man. You so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. But it says, "But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it." You see? Because the Lord called Job upright. So the just of the law, the integrity, the ethics, all right, being moral, all right, being sound, that all comes with being upright. You got it, huh?
I got this precept here. This is Proverbs 1 and 7. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." And instruction is, how to rule your life, how to govern your life, how to go about your life with integrity according to the eyes of the Lord. All right. And if you're doing opposite than that, then you're not showing forth integrity according to these Bibles. All right.
That's right, huh? I got you one. Right. You was done on that?
Yeah, that's it on that one.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 11. And Baba Kushak, could you get that conversation word?
All right.
2 Peter 3 and 11. It says, 2 Peter 3 and 11, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness. And a part of that manner of persons is integrity. The Lord equipped us with having the ability to be moral, to be upright, to be wise in judgment. All right, to be sensible, man, according to the law, not to be just unruly like a beast, man. That's what separates us from the beasts of the field, and ultimately the beasts, which are 2/3 of our people, man. This law, this wisdom, this breath of life that was given unto the elect from the beginning. Now we're enduring sound doctrine up until the end, man, which consists of mandatory integrity, not conditional. But it says, you got it out. It's that word. It's that word conversation. It says that's conversation.
Oh no,
that's what manner. I'm looking for conversation. All right, get it real quick. All right, it's that word conversation. It says anastrophe. All right, it says conversation. Let this pass. It says anastrophe.
Strong's G391. Anastrophe.
Anastrophe. It says manner of life. You see, conduct, behavior, conversation. It says properly. See the preceding word properly. Let's see if it got some more. It says comprised in conduct. It says in the scriptures. Right, man.
So
Conduct, man. Our manner of life, man. What conversation should we be in? Which meaning, what manner of life? How should our conduct? And all holy and godliness. Holy meaning separate and apart, away from the world. Meaning what? The world is conniving. The world is cutthroat. The world is backstabbing. The world has no loyalty. We're supposed to be the opposite of that. We're supposed to have integrity. We're supposed to have loyalty. We're supposed to have uprightness. We're supposed to be trustworthy, man. Yeah, we're in the flesh, we're going for our victim, but ultimately our righteousness should shine forth, man. All right, it should be way more. Your righteousness should be outweighing your the evil, man. I'm gonna get it out. You got it. I got a quick one. All right. Unless you have one. All right. This is let's see what we had. All right.
As the brother was saying, man, we have to weigh everything in the balance. All right, meaning that the things that we do on this side need to be in righteousness more than in wickedness, man. All right, continue to strive to be that that perfect man. All right, as much as possible. What you have
Right. That's right. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, get that word outward, and we're gonna get that word inward. It says, but though our outward man perish, right? Meaning that world that our friends knew, that guy that our friends appreciated, the guy that our family, all right, ran over, man. All right, the guy that the world was just using and abusing, man. We're supposed to let that outward man go. We're supposed to let all those old ways depart from us, man. That old mindset, it starts with like the scriptures say, renewing of your mind. You got to take the things of the world and weigh them with righteousness, and it's totally a disadvantage, man. Being in the world, being under the mindset of America, it'll totally handicap you. But it says, you want to say something? You got it.
Go ahead, read it again.
2 Corinthians 4:16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed daily. I can get it out.
And that outward man, like the brother was saying, is going into the, pretty much the man that we were before we came into the truth, man. All right, but what the inward man is what? Your spirit. Your spiritual. Your spiritual man.
That's right. This is the word outward. It says exo.
Strong's G 1854. Exo.
Right. Exo, kind of like saying exit, right? Yeah. Exit, like be gone, It says outward, it says without, out the doors. Let me get this real quick. You got it, huh?
Again, it says, though our outward man perish, our inward man is renewed day by day, man. So, our outward man is the who we look like to this world, man. But spiritually, our inward man is growing, man. All right, in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of our brothers. All right, we constantly getting built up, man. All right, growing day by day.
That's right,
All
bro.
right?
And I'm gonna read that definition of outward one more time, because this is the man that we're trying to depart from, man. That we don't want around, man. It says outward, without, out the doors. Now pay attention to that word without, Baba Kushai. It says Revelation 22 and 15. I'm gonna start at 14 because it says out of the doors, right? We don't want to be out of the doors of the congregation or out of the doors of the sanctuary, man. All right? That means that what? Ultimately, we're without knowledge, man. We're without this truth. We're without mercy. It's Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in, not without, right? Enter in through the gates into the city. And that's what we want to be in, man. We want to be entered into the gates of the city, entered into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? That's why when Yahweh Shai, we knock at that door, man. So when Yahweh Shai answers Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we're ready to meet the Lord instantly, man. But it says, and here's the point, it says, verse 15, remember in that word without, right? It says, for without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie, man. 2/3 of our people, because they're ultimately without knowledge, without wisdom, without understanding, without integrity, without sense, without having sense, man. The sense to reason, and that's a gift from the Lord, man. For us to actually be in our right minds right now doing the works, that's a gift and that's mercy from the Lord. All right, but we got to make that outward man perish. All right, but it says, let's get that word outward again. It has a little bit more. It says strange, outward, meaning strange, away, strange, man. Right? And the Lord said, he called us, let me get it real quick, all right? No more strangers, man. You got it, all right?
All right. But back to
Ooh, I got it real quick.
Right.
It's Ephesians 2 and 12. It says that at that time, ye were without. I'm gonna start at 11, Biblical Shabbos, because it's just going back up to Revelation 22 and 15, and we're gonna get that word inward out. And the same, just go back and get that word inward. We're gonna compare it. Ephesians 2 and 11. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in past times Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. So that shows you ultimately there's two types of Gentiles, right? But it says, verse 12, that at that time ye were without, right? Because us being without made us Gentiles, but you had another type of Gentile, that's why it says, called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. So in the flesh as well, man. Meaning what? Uncircumcised according to the flesh. But it says, all right, that at that time ye were without Yahushai, without, right? Backing up that word without, going into outward. So if you continually feeding that outward man, you're gonna be without knowledge, without understanding, man. But it says, and at that time ye were without Yahushai, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. You see? So ultimately, that outward man has no hope. That's why the Lord said, renew the inward man. There's no hope for the outward man. All right? There's no perseverance for the outward man. There's no future for the outward man. Because you can only get so far operating in that spirit of the world, operating in that flesh, operating with no integrity, with no sense, with no rationale, man. You got it out.
Yeah, because like the brother said, we were aliens to Yahweh Shai. Now we aliens to the world, man. We distance ourselves from that, man. All right, we distance ourselves from these traditions, these customs, right? These ways of life. All right, to what? Get back right with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, I got that inward, inward. If you want to get that,
Yep.
your soul.
All right. Now let's read that verse over. 2 Corinthians 4. And we're gonna show you the difference between that outward, meaning what? Without, right? We're gonna go into that word inward, right? Read it one more time, Baba Bashar.
2 Corinthians 4.
Yep, and I'm gonna let him hear that word inward.
Strong's G 2081. Esothen.
Right. It says esothen. Got it?
4 and what up?
I might have told you. Let me see. All right, here we go. 2 Corinthians.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. It says, for our light affliction. Want me to stop right there and continue?
Read the latter part with inward.
Okay, it says, for which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet though our inward man is renewed day by day.
Right. Notice it said renewed, because that's what comes with the inward man, renewing something, replenishing it, getting back to that sons of God, getting back to that pushing forward towards the incorruptible body, the celestial body, with that mindset. All right. But it says inward, esothen, it says inward, from within, that which is within, the inside, you see? So now, the inside, we dwelling in the secret place of the Most High, the shadow of the Almighty, man. Because we ultimately don't want to be without when all this destruction happens. We want to be within those chariots, man. All right? But it says, your soul, right? So it says renew your soul, man. Basically saying renew your soul daily, man. With this truth, with this nourishment of the word, man. Which builds us up and grows us. You got it, huh?
Pretty much going into coming back into as newborn babes, pretty much.
Right.
Renewing your soul, putting off that old man and those old ways, man. All right. Let's see.
You got something now?
You can go back into the Job.
Yep.
That's something else.
I got something. All right. It's going back into the book of Job, chapter 2. All right. And it says, verse 4, and Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life. You see, but ultimately the Lord knew the whole matter, man. All right. The Lord controlled Satan to tempt Job, just like the Lord ultimately has his hand over Satan. All right. Basically, Satan is a hitman for the Lord, man. Okay, so when you get into it, the Lord has his angels, which goes into word messengers, going in, surveying, analyzing situations, fulfilling our orders and duties for the Lord, man. And Satan is just one of them. So it's easy for the Lord to say, okay, well, Satan, go tempt my servant. I'm wise. Go throughout his daily life and chastise him. Get on him, put him through trials and tribulation, make him think that it's over with him, make him think that I'm not dealing with him, just to prove my point that I am dealing with him, that I made him, that I created him, I put an integrity in him, I made him upright, I made him just, I made him perfect. Not you, Satan. It's the will of the Father, man. And that's the lesson that the Most High is teaching us right here in America, man. That it's the will of the Father, not Esau, Edom. All right? Esau doesn't control the end. Esau doesn't control our destinies, man. Only the Lord can do that. All right, but it says, verse 5, but put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face.
That's right. So basically, he's saying, take all these things away from Job, and he's gonna curse you, man. He's prospering, man. He's doing good. All right, but if you take that away from him, he's gonna cast you away, man. He's gonna cast your name out, man. All right? That's basically what he's saying. All right?
It said, verse 6, and the Lord, what's what the Lord going to say? And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life.
That's right. It says, behold, thou is in thy hand. All right? So, pretty much Job had a zeal around him, man.
Right, man.
All right?
And that shows you that there's no fallen angels, man. The Most High controls Satan, man. The Most High sent Satan out to do his works, man, his bidding. All right? Just how the Most High has the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan ruling the earth right now, man. Believing that he's going to get over and be higher than the Most High. So just how the Most High could put that spirit, all right, on Esau to believe that he's more prideful, all right, and he's going to defeat the Most High, he could put the spirit on Israel, all right, to have faith in the Most High, man. You see, the Most High controls both sides, man. So the Most High is overall the judge, man. That's who we should fear. That's how we have to be mindful when we walk our walk of life. Say, okay, well, you have police officers, sheriff departments, your local municipalities, your local police forces. They might strike fear on you when you see them, what they're able to do to you, the physicals, throw you in jail, beat you up, put your head on the side of the pavement. But who controls their spirits? All right? So would you rather be in order and in line with the one that controls their spirits, or in order in line with them? And at the same time, dealing with the spirit of the Lord, we know that doesn't mean to go out and just act like a criminal, act like a brute beast out here, man. With wisdom comes discretion and a balance. That's what integrity is, man. Moral, keeping your head cool, all right? Playing it in a way that Yahushua would, man. And being mindful, you got it, huh?
Because that shows a way of that shows your integrity in the Lord and in the ways of the Lord. Because you don't want to, the scriptures tell us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man.
That's right.
So we should not to conduct ourselves in that type of way, man. If you would conduct yourself in that way, then the Lord can give you over to Esau, Edom, man. The scriptures say for you to agree with our adversary quickly.
God, hey, the brother got to continue it. Hey, shalom to Yakim on the comment board. Y'all bashing me on Shabbat. It's soldiers of the Lamb, 144K Hope. Shalom. All right. It's 2 Corinthians 4:18. It reads, same chapter it was in, a little down. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Got it, brother?
Yeah. So the things that we see right now is temporary, man. All right. But we know through the Spirit that the things that are to come are eternal, man. All right. Not to hold on to this materialistic world, man. All right. And the things that it brings. All right. To stay, keep your integrity.
Right. Yep. And that's the most important thing. That's what the Lord wants us to focus on. Sometimes we get distracted by the little things that get in the way. Like, okay, well, then when we start clearing up those lenses, wiping that glass, spraying a little spiritual water on those lenses and clearing them off, we come to the fact that, okay, well, we see the bigger picture now. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's program. The Lord is controlling these people. The Lord controls these outcomes. All right? But it's this is 1 Peter 5:8, because like we read in Job the 2nd chapter, all right, the Lord asked Satan from whence thou art coming, and he said from walking to and fro throughout the earth, man. Right? So just as Satan walked to and fro throughout the earth, the society is controlled by the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. That means that Esau's Edom philosophies are to and fro throughout this earth, seeking to whom they may devour. This is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's right. So that your adversary, the devil, all right, go about seeking who he may devour, man. All right. And that goes into, like the brother said, these different philosophies that they push on our people to be corrupt, to be belligerent and outbursts and all these things like that, man. That's not a man of integrity. That's not a way that a man is going to move if he has wisdom. All right. And then what? He falls subject to Esau, man. All right. So for him to throw you in the jail, all right, being subject to fines, having to go through his court system. Now you got something on your record. All right, so that's that devil, man. That devil. Can you read it one more time, Bishop?
All right.
All right, the devil seeking who he may devour, man, keeping you in the system.
I got you.
Pretty much.
It's 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Let me see if they got some of that word devour. But you can break it down. You got it. See if they got some of that word devour.
Seeking who he may devour, man. All right. Trying to devour you Israelites, man. All right. That's why he continued to push that wine, which is this black culture. All right. This BET, love and hip hop, all of these different all this different type of wine that they give to our people to act the way they act, man. So they'll have a reason to go in there and slaughter you, man. All right, selling drugs to your community. All right, all of this is not moving with wisdom and understanding. All right, and that comes with integrity,
Hey, I got a quick one. It's Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to sift you, talking to Peter, that he may sift you as wheat.
That's right. So Satan desired to sift you, man. All right, to pluck you out, man. All right, to try to get you, to try to make you fall. All right, by his different ways, man. All right, but since we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right, he can't get us, man. All right, this integrity, this wisdom, all right, keeps us from that, man.
Right.
Keeps us from that devil.
And ultimately, this society is going to try to devour us. It's going to try to consume us, man, with this ways when it comes down on us for doing this work. All right, this that word devour says to drink down, to swallow down, to devour, to swallow up, to destroy. Right, to drink down, man, to gulp entire. Right. So that's what the society ultimately tries to gulp us down, man. Yeah. And the scriptures tell you in the book of Job, the Lord is going to reign in efficiency. I'm going to get it real quick, guys.
Hey, and you know what's crazy is
you
that
can bring it out.
You got Jake getting all caught up with what these PPP loans are, and that's Satan devouring you, man. All right, he purposely
one of the ways,
yeah, he purposely set that out there because you know that Jake was gonna run to that, man.
Right.
And what now? He's got an investigation, a 10-long investigation for all you Jakes that went out there and got
10 years,
that money. Yeah,
10 years, man. He changed it up, man.
So yeah, man, Esau wants you, man.
Yeah.
He wants to throw you in that prison system. All right. But you got it out.
And, get that word. I'm gonna get it real quick. It's Job 20:22. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency." Ooh, I'm starting 19. Job 20:19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. Speaking of you, Esau. All right, because you're covetous. All right, you're identity thief. All right, you're a vagabond. Okay, you're the master of disguise, man. All right, portraying yourself as another nation, another country, man. All right, another people, another tongue, another language, man. That's you, Esau. So when the Most High sets up the righteous, all right, in a place of you, you're gonna be quickly forgotten, man, on the planet Earth. That's why our integrity that we possess is worth more than selling out or giving into your society, man. Because you temporary, man. You're base. You're a makeshift opponent, man. All right. So we're not gonna give in to your society and just let our integrity go out the window, just blow our cool, come out of our character for nothing in this world, man. All right. We're gonna step into if anything, we're gonna come into our character of this truth of our lots, man. Our lots, yeah, our lots in these latter days of who we truly are, man. It's Job 20:18. It says, verse 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly; he shall not save of that which he desired." Right, because you're not gonna feel quietness in your belly because you've consumed these things unjustly, man. You've consumed them wrongfully, man. So you're not gonna be at peace like a good meal would give you, right? You're gonna be sick, man. All right, you're gonna be throwing up, man. All right, you're gonna be confused and bewildered in these last days because the Most High is gonna confound you by showing you that these men that you persecuted, this nation of people that you persecuted, were actually the Most High's precious. All right, were actually the Most High's gold, his silver, man, his riches. So if you take from the Most High, you don't want to do that, man. And that's what you've done, Esau. You stole from the Creator, man, by putting us in this low predicament, man. But ultimately, it was for our own good, like the scriptures say. But it says, Job 20:21, "There shall none of his meat be left, you see. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." You got it, huh?
That's right. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, which is at the the peak of his empire, all right,
which we're at now, man. Yeah, we're at the peak of your empire, Esau, because you're about to introduce, all right, the Charagma, Revelation 13, all right. You're about to introduce it and fully make it mandatory in the society. And that's where our integrity is going to come into play, because are you that same person that was so bold and valiant on camera, all right? You have to be that same person. That's what the Most High said. We're pillars in the temple. If we overcome, we're going to be made pillar. A pillar isn't just something that just dissolves by the touch, man. All right, a pillar is something that's firm, it's sound, man. So the Most High is going to endure us, build us up, get us right, tune us up, fix us up. Like, you know, on the NASCAR races, Akim, on the NASCAR, like a NASCAR race, right? They'll have a car that'll drive up, and then they'll have a bunch of people that'll get on the car and just tune it up real quick. That's how the Lord is doing us, because scriptures tell you, he that become perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. So the Lord tuned us up, put us back in our right mind. Now we're prophesying the downfall of this place. You see? But this is just backing that Job 20 up about him being full, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. You got it out. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And that's another word for integrity, being just. Yes. Being just, brother. You got it out. Speak on it.
Yeah, so one more time for me out.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Hey, and if I could say before you say it, that's how you know that the Most High controls everything. It says his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. So the Most High is saying, you're being led, America, you're being led, the globe, EU, and the NATO, by a man which soul is not upright in him. So why get caught and entangled in his society? Why lose your integrity? Why fall in a pit of quicksand of the world and it just pulls you down, man, until you just got your head left and you trying to get some help out of that pit, and you can't, man. You join with the wicked. It's Habakkuk 2 and 4 again. You got it. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
That's right. So as the brother was saying, you know, the soul which is in him is not lifted up right, man, which means that he doesn't have integrity, man. His system doesn't stand on integrity. It doesn't stand on righteousness. It doesn't stand on the scriptures. All right, but it says what? The righteous are what again?
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, but the just shall live by his faith. And part of that faith is keeping his integrity of the Lord, man, into the end times, man. And the integrity is going into, you know, staying faithful until death, man. All right, no matter what the circumstances may be. All right, to obtain, you know, that crown that we're looking for.
Yeah, because that crown of life, that inheritance. Put it this way: when a son, all right, you got a father and a son, right? And we're gonna get the scriptures on it as well, but just a small analogy. When you have a father and a son, and that son knows he's gonna get that inheritance, all right, what his father is gonna leave to him, that son imagines and ventures on that inheritance his entire life, man, thinking about how to add to it, what it's gonna be like. All right, how to pass it down from generation to generation. That's how ultimately our minds are in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're not just gonna give away our inheritance like easy, man. Nah, man. Like you were saying before, like brother was saying, we read the hard truth than the easy lie, man. And that's what we've been told, the hard truth, the whole road, man. And we've accepted it, and Lord willing, we are that number. You got it, huh?
Yeah, something on that one.
All right. Hold yeah, you could break down the rest. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and as is death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's right. So that's basically him going into, going into these different countries. Yeah. All right, breaking peace treaties with these people.
He's greedy, man.
Yeah, yeah, he's greedy, man. Pretty much, he ain't got no integrity, man. He's not a man of his word.
He don't deal upright, man. He doesn't deal fair. Yeah. All right, he'll look you in your eyes and portray the image of being fair, like this system does, like America does. He'll look you dead in your eyes, strike an agreement with you in the perception that he's fair, but behind his back he'll have a knife. He'll have policies. He'll have nuclear weapons. All right, rape, bribe, murder. All right, philosophies. In the hopes that what you're gonna be beguiled by them. All right, but us not being beguiled, we see all those things behind his back. Esau, and we're holding up our integrity. You got it, huh?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okan, the last version, you got it. Like Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laddeth himself with thick clay.
That's right. And that's going into, pretty much the debt Esau has accumulated over the years with these these other nations. All right. The debt. What's the other one?
Habakkuk. I'm gonna read it one more time. Habakkuk 2:6, the latter end. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
God, pretty much Esau going into these other countries, taking their land, taking their resources. All right, adding on to debt. All right, this is a man of no integrity, man. All right, a man that doesn't keep his word and making these deals with these other countries.
Yeah.
Making deals with our people. And that's the reason why his system is crumbling, man, right now. It's
right,
because
man.
of broken promises.
His
man.
usury.
Yeah.
And the scriptures outlaw specifically speaks against usury, man.
Yeah.
That's what Esau has acquired America with, by usury, man. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. Exodus 22:25, it says, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as an usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. And that's what Esau has done to our people. He laid upon us usury, man. He laid upon us deceit. He laid upon us debt. He laid upon us slavery, man. He laid upon us fines and payments. But now all that debt, that slavery, those fines, that usury, all right, has backfired on him, because he's almost zillions of dollars, trillions upon hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt. But yet he's making out $40 billion checks here, $30 billion there for his game, right? His agenda to push that charagma, right? So ultimately, that's showing you that what? This system is at an end, man. It's over with for this place, all right? It's Habakkuk 2:5. It says, verse 6, and to him that laded himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite them, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Right, man. And that's ultimately what you've done, Esau. You spoiled these nations. You spoiled 2/3 of our people. All right. You've made them destitute and void of judgment, man. All right. Like the scriptures say, the accuser of our brethren, man. You accuse, point the finger at everybody else while you sitting back and eating. So you say he's greedy, he's greedy, he's greedy. The whole time your belly is getting full and full, you busting out the seams, man. All right, with wickedness and evil. Oh, look at these Israelites, look at these Moabites, look at these Israelites. They're greedy. They want world domination, control. They want to kill us. They're criminals. All right. The whole time you're eating, you're getting full, and you're just laughing, man, because you're thinking that nobody sees you and nobody controls you, and you control yourself, man. But that's going to be to your detriment, Esau. All right. And we're going to hold fast until our integrity, Lord willing, would be at that number, man. All right. You got it, all right?
All right. This is James 5:3. It says, your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, cried, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath. So basically, Esau, Edom, your gold and your silver is canker, man. You got pretty much blood money, man. All right, because of what? You didn't keep the integrity of your fair end of the deal, man, on things, man. All right, and the scriptures tell us, not to be like that, man. All right, you like to add interest. All right, whenever our people borrow from you, which is wicked in itself too, man. All right, so you're not a man of fair play, man. All right. So I think that's it on that one.
Right, brother. That's right. Yeah, I got one. It's the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 12. Now, this is just going to a parable of a certain nobleman. All right. So we're going to get into how being faithful at something small, which goes into integrity, like the brother's lesson is going into, all right, can lead you being faithful into something large, man, to lead to the Lord bestowing you with something large, man. All right, but these situations, these circumstances that we go through is going to lead to a bigger outcome. All right, it's Luke 19:12. It says, he said, therefore, and Yahushua speaking, and you can stop me wherever you want. It says, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. Now, who's that speaking of, man? You got it.
Where you at?
It's Luke 19:12.
19:12.
I'm gonna read it again. Luke 19:12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return.
That's talking about Yahushua, man. All right, and you know that kingdom is talking about the house that's being built. All right.
That's right. And notice it says, and to return. You see,
Yeah.
Esau Edom, you seek it on to build a house, but what state that, I mean, he's seeking onto a kingdom, right? Because he tries to put himself up there as the Most High and introduce this charagma into society, all right? But notice what it says, return. Esau, you go into these countries, rape, rob, and murder, and leave it in that state it is, man. Yahushua didn't do that to the nation of Israel, all right, just to leave us in the state that we're in. He's going to come back and get us, man, and deliver us, all right? That's faithful. That's what real faithfulness is, man. Yahushua is the ultimate example of that. You can never be in that ranks, Esau. It says, Luke 19:13, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. Occupying what? Prophecy. Verse 14, but his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. You see? So that whole idea of us being integrity, it's not going to be accepted by the society, man. It's not going to be accepted by the world. People are going to scoff. They're going to laugh. They're going to say, oh, look at this guy. He's been out there for years. They've been out on those highways and byways, just them two, just that one person, just those 3 men for years. When are they going to give up? We're not going to give up, man. We're going to fight to the end for this, because the more we fight, the more these prophecies come to pass, the more the Lord shows himself, man. So our fighting is worth something in the eyes of the Lord, man. But it says, verse 15, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, you see, Yahushua ultimately received that kingdom through his blood, man. And he's going to return back, man, onto us and receive onto him his bride and reclaim his rightful possession, man. Esau, you're not faithful enough to do that, man. All right? It says, and it came because fate wasn't given unto you, man. And it says, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, you see, and those money could be likened unto different talents, different situations, different circumstances the Lord puts us through, man. We're able to ultimately do what? Come up out of it and show forth the glory of the Lord through these circumstances that the Lord puts us in. That's all the Lord wants to show forth. You have people that'll get a spirits on them, start talking just crazy stuff out of the blue, and you'll be like, man, dang, where did that come from? All right? But then the Lord will be putting that spirit on that person just to test you out, man. See what you're going to say. See if you're going to come out of the spirit. See if you're going to let that outward man come forth. Are you going to use that inward man, all right, which is within the gates of the city to operate your every move. Shalom, Maki Miao Shabrak, right? But it says that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. So the Most High is going to come back and he's going to want to collect from us, man. From our duties and our talents that he's given us. He's going to be looking for it and saying, okay, I'm wise. What do we have here? Okay, this whole time this brother was on. Okay, went to the truth, brought forth more fruit. Okay, that's what that's what the Lord is looking for, man. And so on and so forth, you know. Yeah. Righteous, just man, weigh him in the balance. We want to be weighed evenly in the balance, man. We get that, so that I think it was can you give me the balance? Let me get it. Job 31:6. Just to back this up. It's Luke 19 and verse 16. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. You see, bring forth more fruitful repentance from a pound to 10 pounds, having faith. All right. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. You see, faithful in one, faithful in a little, was given authority over 10 cities. And that servant ultimately wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? He was just being faithful in that little. Just whatever the Lord gave him, he was doing the works, multiplying, going hard with it, man. He didn't expect to be given that authority to over all that, right? But you said Job 31 and 6. Yeah, you bring that real quick.
This is Job 31 and 6. It says, "Let me be weighed in an even balance, that Yahweh may know my integrity."
Right, because the Lord is not the author of confusion, man. He's gonna weigh you in an even balance. He's not gonna say, okay, well, here's Amwaz Wadi. Oh, why isn't their bank account on 100,000? Why aren't they millionaires? Why is there not a Benz parked on the side of their house? Why aren't they CEOs? No, man, the Lord don't think like that. Esau weighs you in an uneven balance like that, man. Oh, what does he drive? How does he look? What neighborhood does he live in? What clothes does he wear? Okay, well, he's acceptable. He's cool. We'll let him around. Like they say, what? He could come to the cookout. He could come to the barbecue, man. Don't be one of those jakes, man. Stand in your integrity and use the tools and the talents that the Lord has given you to multiply it, man. And we'll be just fine. You got it, huh?
This is
Job. You got the Job?
Yeah.
You got it. Mm-hmm. That was it on it?
Yeah.
All right, you got yours.
All right, this is
Salaki.
Psalm 7 and 8. It says, "The Lord shall judge the people. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to mine integrity that is in me." So Lord, so this is him saying, "Lord, judge me by my integrity. Weigh me by the good things that I've done in my life." All right, and you know, and weigh it in the balance, like we just not brought it out in that other scripture, man.
Right.
All right, let me be weighed in the balance, man, of my righteousness. You know. All right, let me see. Let me get
Can I back you up? It's Proverbs 16:11. You got it. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are His work. You got it, up. You bring it down. Proverbs 16:11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are His works.
That's right. So, being weighed in the balance, man. You know, by your good works, by keeping your integrity, doing the right thing, man. All right. You want your good to outweigh your bad, man.
Right.
In this world. All right. So you can receive mercy, you know, from all the things that's going on right now, man. You see all the judgment that's taking place in the world. All right. This is this is Job 27 and 3. It says, "All the while my breath is in me, and the spirit of Yahweh is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit." So, you know, as we get among these people of our job, but we're gonna hold the integrity of the Lord in all our ways and walks of our life. It says, "God forbid that I should justify you till I die. I will not remove my integrity from me." So we're gonna keep our integrity into death, man. All right. Scriptures say, "Strive for the truth unto death," man. So we need to keep our integrity to death as well. All right. And we're arriving into the time of the outward temptation, man. Which Esau, like we was just bringing out earlier. All right, the MOTB, man, is coming to pass, man. All right. Esau's pushing it because he knows that he have a short time.
That's right. He pushing it, and Esau, by him pushing this charagma, by him pushing this this image, what is he doing? He's going to test our integrity, man. That hour of temptation, man. All right. Esau's going to come down with that wrath, that mind-boggling to you people false flag. It's going to be a mind-boggling false flag to you people that are without, man. Like the brother was going into, that outward, man. To you people that are without the gates of the city, this next false flag that Esau is going to go into, man, is going to catch you people by so much of a surprise, man. It's going to completely like knock the wind out of you, man. All right, literally knock your spirit out, judge you, man. All right, but it says back in Luke, it says Luke 19 and verse 17, and he said unto him, "Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second servant came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. You see, still gaining, right? And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. So Lord ultimately double that portion, man. Multiple times over, not even double, man, just multiple times over, man, until the Lord sees sufficient. And that's what our lives are going to be weighed in, man. For us to be seen sufficient in the eyes of the Lord, man, to be weighed, to be put on that scale, and for our outcome to be worthy, man. And everybody has, when a decision is about to be made, it's on the fence. You know what I mean? You're like, man, this yes would give me complete peace and rest, or the no would completely just take me out of it. Yeah. Like that type of decision. Ultimately, the elect are going to be weighing the balance where we get that peace and that rest, man, from the decision that the Lord is going to make, man. Lord willing, we are that number, man. We say that humbly. But it says Luke 19 and 20, and another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. You see? Hiding those treasures, hiding that wisdom, hiding that money, hiding that talent, making excuses saying, well, I know the Lord gave me something, but he ain't give me as much as this brother. He ain't give me as much as that brother. He ain't put my situations and circumstances in light of that brother. You can't compare yourself like that, man. All right? You got to take the talents that the Lord has given you through the Spirit and understand the whole moral of the thing that the Lord is trying to convey over to us, man. Over here in slavery in America, man. Which is what? Look at the big picture. If the Lord gives you one pound, all right, you be faithful in that amount that he's giving you. And in due time, the Lord will raise you up and give you more, man. Give you your portion of your inheritance, man, from the Lord. Our inheritance, man. All right? But it says, I have kept laid up in a napkin, for I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. You see, making excuses, all right? Thou take it up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. You see, that was the lot of that servant that kept it laid up in a napkin. All right, let me get this real quick. I'm just backing that up. All right, this is the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 15. It says, neither do men, I'm going to start at 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. All right, that light being that truth, that wisdom, that knowledge going into that money, that pound, man. All right, that talent that the Lord has given it to us. That's the light. That's our light that shines, man. But it says, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. You see, in the house, not without the house. So those that are in the house, we're going to get that light. But we have to keep pushing if the Lord give us something small or the Lord give us something large. And putting that candle under a bushel is basically synonymous of how that servant came and he said, I put it up in a napkin. I put that money in a napkin. You know, he hid it. All right. It's just backing it up. It's backing at Luke 19. It's the latter end. It says, Luke 19 and 22, it says, thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then givest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury. You see that word usury again. All right. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that had 10 pounds. You see, because the Lord could do that. The Lord could take your talent and add it onto a new brother, add it, you know what I mean, and disperse it out in certain ways. All right, for his purpose and his will, man. That's how the Lord moves. Everything is gonna be sufficient for the Lord's will, man. Nothing is gonna go against the Lord's will that he hadn't planned, man. All right, everything is gonna go completely as it is written, man. And we're seeing it play out this way. That's why we have faith. That's why we stand in our integrity, man. But it says, Luke 19, and that was pretty much it. You got it out. Go ahead with yours.
Up to 66.
Jump up to 6.
Like chapter 6.
Chapter 6, kind. What verse you need?
47.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 47, and it reads, Yahushua speaking, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like.
That's right. Which is that integrity, man. All right. Going into that integrity of showing who is he like, man. All right, you got it out.
Right. All right. Verse 47, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built an house and digged deep and laid the foundation on a rock.
That's right, and that rock being the truth, man. All right, that rock being this integrity, this rock being, the morals and everything that this Bible speaks for, man. All right,
All right. And dig deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it.
That's right. It could not shake it.
Could not shake it.
So being unmovable, unwaverable, not being shaken, man, by these these trials and tribulations, man. Keep holding on to your integrity. All right.
Okay. It says, for it was founded upon a rock. Ooh, that cheap cornerstone. They're built without hands, man. Yahweh Shai, man. It was founded upon Yahweh Shai. Verse 49, you keep going on. It says, but he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation. Ooh, read it one more time. It's Luke 6 and 49. But he that heareth and doeth not, is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the ones that don't have this truth, man. Don't have the integrity of the Lord, man. Don't have the morals, all right, of these scriptures, man. All right, they're gonna fall. All right, they're gonna be that house that got destroyed, man, when the flood came. All right.
Right. And just a little example. Ultimately, let's just use that little vain story, the three little pigs, man. Right. What happened in the three little pigs? You had different substances of houses. Brick. You had ultimately hay. What was the other one? Wood or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. And each time the big bad wolf, you could liken that onto Esau, man. His philosophies come down and blow your different standards of your houses. You build your house up in straw. You build your house up in wood and brick. The philosophies of this world are just blown down easily, man. But we're not even. Let's take it. The brick. That's something that could also be taken down. All right. This is our spiritual house, man, which cannot be taken down, man. All right. So that's what we're building, man. And this wolf Esau, that lion, like the scriptures say, seeking to devour with his philosophies, all right, with his left-handed wickedness, is not going to be able to come in and penetrate a well-built house, man. Even the flood waters, that's why when it goes into those flood waters, even those nuclear waters, man, they're not going to be able to touch those chariots, man, all right, or harm us when we're in that house, all right, in the gates of the city. You got it, brother.
That's it.
You got get it real quick. I got a quick one, all right. This the book of Psalms, chapter 26, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. Ooh, it says, Lord, I have loved the habitation of thy house. Ooh, the habitation of the Lord's house, man, which is ultimately the heavens. So our conversations are in the heavens, man. We love the Lord's house, man. We're yearning. We're yearning. Is that the word? Yearning.
Yeah.
Like we're yearning for the kingdom, man. We're eager. We want all these things to come to pass, man. We tired of this place, all right? We don't want to drive in these cars. We want to walk on this concrete. We don't want to get up on these 6-7 floor buildings, all right? Up these elevators, all right? We don't want to drive on your messed up roads, all right? We don't want to get scammed out of working and getting paid every 2 weeks, man. We don't want any of this, man. We want this place to be destroyed by thermonuclear heat. Thus said the Bible, man. These are the words we speak. It comes from the Bible, man. You can't take this away from us or discredit the words, Esau. All right? You've plagiarized it throughout the whole entire earth and tried to paint yourself as the chosen, man. The Most High got something to say about it, and so do his men. All right? But Psalms 26 and 8, talking about that house again, right? Lord, I have loved the habitation of thy house and the place where thine honor dwelleth, right? Because ultimately, we don't get honor in America. This place don't give us no type of honor or no type of leverage of who we truly are in the sight of the Lord. Nah, man. All right? But the Lord sees us as kings, priests, and rulers. We get honor from the heavens, man. That's why the things are playing out the way we do. That's why we're escaping certain situations. That's why we're going to be able to escape these times. We're going to escape the hour of temptation. We're going to have the victory over the beast, man, because the heavens are giving us honor, man, from being there from the beginning. But it says, gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men, in whose hand is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. But as for me, and just backing up your point out, you got it. I will walk in mine integrity. Redeem me, and be merciful unto me. My foot standeth in an even place.
Right.
In the congregations will I bless the Lord.
That's right. My foot shall stand on an even place, and that even place is being Yahweh Shai, man, His word. All right, which keep us grounded and balanced, man, in everything that we do. All right, and keeping our integrity, man. All right. Again, keeping our integrity, no matter how these people look at us, man. All right. Now people look at us the way they look at us because they have a hard time believing that you know we can get out of this situation because we came from the same place, man. But the Lord is going to show a miraculous work. All right. And Lord willing, if we be at that number, we're going to be beamed up out of here, man. All right. Based on our faith. All right. And our trust on the Lord, man. All right. And keeping our integrity in these times. Until then.
That's right, brother. That's right.
All right.
You got
I got one more.
You got it.
All right. This is This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, therefore, my brethren, Shalaki, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So, as long as we continue to, push towards, the Lord and keep our integrity in the truth and not go back into the world, then what? Our labor is not in vain, man. All right? The Lord, this teaches us integrity, man. All right? So the Lord is going to keep his promise, man, because that is part of integrity.
Right. It's written in a place, I forgot what it said. It says basically the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your labor and your works of love. The Lord sees everything we do, man. All right? What the world don't see and give us credit for, because you go on these jobs, Esau in the society, he wants to take all the credit. That's why the Lord says he's going to rain upon him while he's eating, man. He wants to take all the credit, all the resources, everything goes back to him. Everything is controlled by him. He wants all control. Hence the reason he's going to try to put this charagma inside of you, his DNA, man. That's why, because ultimately he wants all things to come to him, to flow back to him. Okay, where did you get this idea from? Oh no, that idea ain't your own. You got this charagma inside of you. That's my idea. Where did you get this mention from? What do you do this? What do you pay this? Your insurance, your bank. What's in your account? Oh no, I get access to that anytime I want. You break the rules of my society, I'm gonna have access to that all times, man. He wants to be all knowing, but you can't live up to that, Esau. You're a base man and a vile one at that, man. You got some nerve wanting to be over the chosen people, as vile and disgusting as you are, man. The Lord will never have a beast like you ruling over his people for too much longer, man. Lord willing, you got it, huh?
Yeah, man. They show you in these movies too, man. Like What Happened to Monday. That's an excellent video. What Happened to Monday. Basically going into how they want to. That goes into those Georgia guidestones, where they want to reduce the population, keep the population at a certain number.
Yeah.
Where they pretty much in that movie, man, they show you how they pretty much be executing children, man. All right, to keep everybody in control, man. And they also show the MOTB in there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Esau is very bold.
I got a quick one.
All right.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 1, and I'm gonna jump down to 17. It says, and you can stop me wherever you want now. It says, better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool.
Yeah, so better is he that is poor in his integrity, man.
Right.
Because he's gonna have a good name, all right.
That's right.
And that good name is gonna carry on with him, man. All right. But he that is a fool, he's not gonna be known by integrity, man. He's not gonna be somebody that anybody can count on, man. All right.
Right. And that shows you right there. It says, better is the poor that walketh his integrity. That shows you that the Lord don't require a lot from you for you to have high ethical moral values. You see what I'm saying? In this society, having high morals and integrity is likened on to having money and material things. They say because you have money, you have cars and possessions, that means you're an upright and stand up individual.
Right.
But the Lord said, better is the poor that walk in his integrity. That shows you that what? The poor and the meek, they still.
That's the real,
yeah. Right. You got it out. Go ahead.
That's the real people that got integrity and honor is those who are of a low condition, man.
Right.
All right, because man, some of these people that are rich and got all this type of money are some of the most grimiest people that you can ever meet.
Right. That's right, bro.
Ugly souls, man. Like they say in the world, if American, if America tell whatever, something like that, basically.
Yeah. If these walls could talk.
Yeah, something like to that effect, man. All right.
Yeah. God. Yeah, bro. But it says, I'm gonna jump down to verse 17. It says, he that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. So Esau, you don't have pity upon the poor, because if you did, ultimately you would be lending unto the Lord by saying, well, okay, well, that's the Lord's chosen, that's the Lord's riches, that's the Lord's goal. All right, I'm not gonna steal from the Lord. I'm gonna lend unto the Lord, right? Because how I treat his people, right? But you did otherwise, Esau. You flipped the script on us, man. Cargo slave ships, packed us like sardines, beat our nationality out of us, man. All right? Taught our generations perverse things. And you think that blood is not going to be cleansed with your own blood, man? You got another thing coming, man. You got it, right? I got a little bit more on this. It says, Proverbs 19 and 18, it says, chasten thy son while there is hope. You see? Because ultimately, the Lord gave us hope. He gave us mercy by taking us out of this world and putting us in this truth, man. He gave us hope, man. So when we're chastened, when we're put in these circumstances, we have to display the same to get out of it, man. To persevere. We have to be hopeful in the kingdom, faithful, man. All right? But it says, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. For if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end, man. So we've received this counsel and this instruction. That allows us to say, okay, well, here's right, here's wrong. We've been through the wrong. We've been scourged. We've been through the blows. We took the losses. We know how it feels. We have no choice but to follow the righteous way, man. We have no choice but to accept correction, all right? Because the end of this world, this society, is going to leave bitterly, man, for thinking otherwise. You got it, brother. We're going. Which one are you looking for?
I think it's in second Ezra.
You quote it?
Water and fire on the side.
Oh yeah, that's second. I got it. Second Ezra. I got you. It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter. Let's see. Chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "There's also another thing. A city is builded." Oh, Salaki, I'm gonna start it on verse 3. And I said, "Speak on, my power." Then said he unto me, "The sea is set up in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?"
That's right. So the straight gate is the kingdom is the straight gate, man. All right, and you can't go any other way besides the straight gate, man. All right, and that takes integrity. All right, to continue to push on and go through the different trials and tribulations that you face. All right, throughout this walk. All right, being exiled in your family. All right, your friends that you used to be a part, that you used to deal with in the world, in school, and so forth and so on, man. All right, looking at you funny. You know, you got to hold fast to your integrity. All right, and not fall by the wayside and be tempted, you know, to go back into the world, man. All right, because you can fall on one side, you can drown, and fall on the other side and be burnt up, man. All right, that's why you got to continue to go straight.
That's right, because experience working wisdom. Like when you go to different judges, all right, let's just speak on this side in America. You got different judges, All right. How do they know how to go into the law and do certain things? Because of experience, man. Trying different things, trying different cases, different things like that, man. Ultimately, the Lord is raising us up to be upright judges, kings, and priests. So we're going to be tried so we can fit that seat in our office. Right. So the Lord can say, okay, well, this is priest Amwaz, you know what I mean? Judge Amwaz, King Amwaz, and this is his background, this is his record. He's been tried for this position. He deserves this. He's worthy for this, man. Yep. You know? The Lord is not like you, Esau. Oh, okay, well, that's my wife's cousin. Okay, well, you're gonna be up under me, $100,000 salary. Your family's made. Nah, man, that's unrighteous. That's usury, man.
Even within the presidency.
You got it,
even within their presidency, man. All right, they all family tied up, man. Right. All right. George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., you know, all these people, man, you know, tied into this system, man. All right. Which, like the brother said, is usury, man. All right.
Right. Ooh, just backing you up, it's Deuteronomy 17:15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren, one from among thy brethren, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
That's right.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother."
That's right, and that's our people, man, fighting to have this devil rule over him, and going into the believing this whole Democrat Republican situation. Yeah. And all of that is two wings of the same bird, man. All right.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, Esau's so-called narrow path will be doing what? Oh, 5-year universities, PhDs. His went through doctorate school to do this and do that. Now he's worthy to be CEO. You know what I mean? Like, that's no knowledge in that, man. That's BS, man. Yeah. That's BS, Aki. All right, it says 2nd Ezra 7, back in 2nd Ezra 7, 2nd Ezra 7:5. Who then? There's also another thing, verse 6, Salakia. There's also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
That's right. So straight is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, man. All right. There's only one way of going through this truth, man. All right. You ain't gonna get through this going through Esau's system, man. All right. Being a scholar,
right.
Any of that stuff like that, man. This is the only way.
Yeah, and like you said, if you haven't been through the narrow, how can you go through the broad? So if we can't go into the narrow path, the harder path, all right, coming to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, that fiery trial. How can we judge the broad way, the smaller matters? It's just backing that right up. It's 1 Corinthians 6:3. It says, "Know ye not that we shall judge angels? We shall judge angels. How much more things that pertain to this life?" You see? So how much more things that pertain to this life, man? We're going to be judging the angels, man. We're going to be higher rank in the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing. We endure to the end, man. So the Lord is saying, you're going to be judging angels. How much more of the things, you know what I mean? These are the nations. They're bickerings and disputings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's light work.
That's crazy, man. Because pretty much saying, like the brother said, man, giving angels charge over to do things upon the earth, man. You're gonna have rule over them, man. All right, telling them, jump on this person and make them go off. Work on these people. Just like Satan tempts us of different temptations. That's how we're gonna be ruling over the angels. All right, and telling them to go mess with them, mess with the other nations, man. All right, what you have,
Yeah, I got a quick one. You had something? If you had something, you could go. I got a quick one. It's 1 Peter 1:12. It says, "Unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things, which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Ghost sent down from heaven, which things the angels desire to look into," man. So the angels marvel at us, man. They're wondering, okay, they're seeing the wondrous, should I say, works that the Lord is working through us, man. Like, man, look at this guy. He's going through different ailments, different persecutions, that fire, you know what I mean? The narrow path. They're marveling at that, man. They're cheering us on, man. They're actually carrying out duties, all right, to keep us safe, man. All right? Designated from the Lord. All right, but back in that 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, it says, if this city, I'm going to start at 8, it says, and only one path between the both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
That's right. So, as the scriptures say, with much tribulation you shall enter into the kingdom. So, you have to go through something to obtain this kingdom, man. All right? You have to go through the adversity, as the brother was just now stating. Oh, this brother, all right, went through this particular fire and brimstone, so he knows how to operate in this type of way.
He worthy of that position. Yeah. That's his calling. Exactly. That's his rank.
Right. Exactly.
You know, he's specially designed and crafted by Yahweh Shem Yoshua, such as you are, such as we are. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. All with different tasks and roles. You got it. I got a little bit more. That was it. All right. It says, because for, and I said it is so, verse 10, 2nd Ezra 7 and 10, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. So just as so as that was, all right, even so is the Most High's portion given unto Israel, man. So we know it's going to come true, man. We know our portion is given from the Most High, man. And we believe that wholeheartedly enough to remain in our integrity, man. Enough to stand firm, enough to have an even balance in a just way. You got it. I'll take it on here.
This is Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith with the integrity, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So, man, through much tribulation, all right, and how are we going to get through that tribulation? Through our integrity, through the things that we learn, all right? That's how we're going to get through it into the kingdom, all right?
Right.
That's pretty much so. So, with that, Lord willing, this video has been edifying to you, Akim and Abwad. We're going to face the east.
Give infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Awakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwam Yashala, Abab, Shalom. Till next time, Shalom.